Hey guys, it's Tino here, and I am back to play some more Diablo 3. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't need to go in the auction house. Let's focus here. So I'm going to do some more of these zero monster power runs. Apparently, people are saying on the forums that it's because you can do it quickly and nothing is too difficult of a challenge. It's apparently a very economic slash effective way to farm gear, farm loot. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I typically with this character I do like a summoning style build. So I've got zombie dogs and gargantuan. Jungle fortitude is phenomenal passive. Zombie handler I like because it makes your pets a little bit healthier. The extra zombie dog is great because when you use the Leeching Beasts rune, the zombie dogs heal you for just a ridiculous amount. And with Plague of Toads and Acid Cloud, Acid Cloud, sounds like I'm saying Acid Clown. Yeah, so my offhand is Acid Clown. So anyway, the synergy between the two, you are attacking so frequently that Fetish Sycophants works so well, and I have like a fleet of them before long. I did a little bit of experimentation with some of the Witch Doctor specific gear. I was using the homunculus as my offhand and this terrible Gidbin because they actually do increase your fetishes significantly. Like this weapon, for whatever reason, will give you another 2 or 3 additional miniature fetishes in addition to the between 5 and 7 that I usually have out. And this was really helpful because in any case, like anytime I encountered elites that were arcane and jailer or something, they tend to kill the pets really quickly. So the homunculus makes it so much easier to keep your pets up. I was using the 2-set bonus. I've got my Litany of the Undead over here. It's a terrible one, but I did have it because the skeleton was sort of a novel idea, but the skeleton wasn't really that useful. It kind of did terrible DPS, and you really only seem to have like one of them out at any given point. So anyway, my build is kind of interesting. I like to use zombie wall and let's see, Spirit Walk, that's what it's called. I don't know why I'm drawing such a blank already. But I like Spirit Walk because it's extremely good for survivability. Obviously, it doesn't really help your DPS that much, but it is very nice to have the additional survivability, be able to sort of escape any, terrible situation. This guy actually has a pretty decent Hellfire Ring. It's got crit hit damage, almost 200 intelligence. Yeah. So I do enjoy this Witch Doctor very much. It's extremely good at keeping your opponent away from you. So I can just kind of like hang out here and, I don't do incredible DPS, but incredible DPS is not necessary when you can just never get touched by an enemy. I can outlast pretty much anything. So I like this build. It's pretty fun. I'd like to experiment with some of the higher DPS builds, but as I'll show you in a second or two, I really don't have the gear point on my Witch Doctor to move away from the sort of defensive style build, especially because I have decent gloves. They're not amazing. Needs resist all. It'd be amazing if they were trifecta. Decent shoulders, not great. Decent helm. It's pretty solid. I just wish it had a socket. This is a pretty good neck piece. Not amazing, but definitely good. This is also, decent. Like, it's nothing to write home about. I'd like to get maybe a Tyrael's Might or maybe the Zunimasa's chest piece, which is supposedly very good for casters. These are, pretty solid, but it's just a whole lot of life to make me more survivable. So I have, like, none, basically. This is mediocre. This is fairly mediocre. These are okay. The movement speed is really handy. This is pretty solid, but they all tend to roll pretty high. This is a very good offhand, but in the grand scheme of Ucapian Serpents, it's terrible. And the only reason I use Wall of Zombies is because I have that offhand. It gives me the decreased cooldown. And 3 seconds is not, like, incredible or anything like that, but it's significant. It helps a little bit. Wall of Zombies is kind of like an oh shit button for me. On these low monster powers, it's not really necessary. I could probably swap in something else for maybe DPS or something, but might as well take advantage of the, you know, the decreased cooldown if it's on a piece of gear. I definitely love the ridiculous noises that the Witch Doctor makes. That's got to be one of the best parts. Okay, Elite, this is a good time to use Zombie Wall. Yeah. It's so hilarious. They, like, just can't hurt me, really. Nah. Archon armor, oh, I didn't want the Sovereign Mail. Stupid Diablo. Anybody notice that? I don't understand why that happens. It's like, which item do you think I wanted to pick up, Diablo? Do you think I wanted the white level whatever it was, level 59 or whatever? Or do you think I want to pick up the rare that's on the ground? Oi! God forbid there's several piles of gold. Then it's like impossible to pick out which piece of loot you actually want to pick up. It is just silly. Okay, so Crater level 2. Let us boogie on, Reggae Woman. In the words of the great Stevie Wonder. I've been playing bass for like 14 or 15 years, so I think we're going on 15 years now. So I love old school R&B and Motown and funk and those kind of things, because oh man, that's where the bass lines are at. Whoo! Whoo doggy! I'm actually potentially going to go see Parliament Funkadelic in February, courtesy of my ridiculously awesome twin sister. That's right, I have a twin. That kind of reminds me, on a hilarious side note, I actually, in college, I dated a girl who thought twins were terrifying. She was like, "There's another one of you?" I was like, "No, we're fraternal. So there's, you know, like a female counterpart." She was like, "There's a female you out there?" I was like, "You are the strangest person I have ever met. Let's make love." I didn't phrase it that way, but I try to be PG-13 when possible. Oh God! Boy, I hate these enemies. Diamond Razor, that's a terrible, terrible, terrible scoundrel token, I believe. Come on, that's the rare I got? Stupidness. Didn't even drop off the actual enemy. Darn you! What's my crit chance on this guy? 44, that's actually pretty solid. That is actually pretty solid. I don't have a lot of crit hit damage, though, which is a bit of an issue. And if I had more attack speed, this build would be even more ridiculous. I just love how all my fools just swarm everything. It's so delightful. Yeah, taste my pain. I do wish I had some more mana regen, though. That would be a very good factor for the DPS. Does this have mana regen? Nah, this just has max mana. Does it have mana regen? That's a gear... that's a stat that I'm going to have to gear more towards, because mana regen is extremely important for witch doctors. Extremely important. Yeah, look at that gem. I'm a little bit annoyed. Sometimes the gem sound is a little bit too similar to a legendary dropping. And I'm like, oh. Do. I wonder what the MF is in this. Oh, I still only have 3 stacks. Wow. Can't believe that. I need to go back and check this area. This level of the crater has a little bit more of a convoluted path that you have to take, but if you do take the if you do take the time to explore, you'll definitely find that there's tons of elite packs down here. Oh, you reflect damage? No problem. Come on. Boy, not a lot of loot dropping. Granted, this is MP0, so I have the smallest chance for a bonus item, and the blah-de-blah-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Anyways, hopefully I will get some sort of awesome legendary today. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Okay. Oh no, I hate occultists. I am convinced that the most annoying enemy type in this game is the occultist. And God forbid that they're elite. Oh, elite occultists are so annoying. So annoying. The stupid buff that they cast on each other is just preposterous. Makes it so hard to hit them. Let's see here. Well, so hard to kill them anyway. And if they're elite men, elite illusionist occultists with like fast are just so ridiculous. They run away so quickly. As soon as they like cast a spell, they're just like, nope, bye. It's like, let me zap you and run. Running. And just can't keep up with them. Well, at least this character can't. He's only got plus 12% movement speed. Like I said before in other videos, my barbarian has the most movement speed, so he is on the zippy side, but he's not amazingly fast. Come on, let's kill some of these things. You're dying. No rares, huh? That's my 5th stack, too. No, I didn't want this. Although apparently the exquisite essence that comes from breaking down 60 and above items, apparently that's been selling decently now. But I don't know. I'm not really that interested. I suppose I should pick everything up and at least vendor it just for the gold, but I'm getting lazy these days. I'm used to playing on my Demon Hunter 2, who has you know, like a third of his inventory is full of MF gear, in which case, what's the point of picking up the blues if you're going to just get a whole bunch of rares that are going to take up the space anyway, and they sell more, and, you know, potentially could be good, and blah, 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 blah. Even though everything's terrible. Everything that drops in this game is a piece of shit. Pessimistic? I know. Shut up about the mana. I know you don't have enough mana. I'm sorry. I haven't spec'd you properly. Or, sorry I didn't pick the right stats when I was buying you gear. But I don't have a lot of money, okay? God, beggars can't be choosers. I think I did a pretty decent job exploring this area. So I think once I get up here, yeah, let's move on to the Keep Depths. Oh, I lost a zombie dog somewhere down the line. Zombie dogs. Okay. Let's go down this way. There is another area that apparently is chock full of elite packs. If you go to the Stone Fort waypoint and then backtrack to the first area, the Skycrown Battlements, if you go backwards from the back to the front, sometimes you'll find as many as 5 elite packs in there, which is pretty good. It's a bit of a walk, but, you know, if there's that many elites, it's totally worth it. Conquest Staff. That gets a mouth fart. I don't think I'm going to do that in this run because I'm too far gone. I may have to take a look at the Witch Doctor forums and see what the best sort of like speed farming build is. I'd be very curious to find out, just to see if there's a way to optimize my character's build for the sake of killing lots of stuff as quickly as possible. I'm sure there's something that you can do. Probably change a bunch of passives around too. I'll scope it out. I'll let you guys know what I find. Unless you're, Diablo 3 Pro and you already know the answer, in which case, post down below. Let me know. I will certainly check it out. More than willing to try out any kind of build on any of my characters, so. Ooh, health potion. I do enjoy the noises that the fetishes make. Ooh! It's hilarious. Witch Doctor definitely has the best sound effects. Wait, maybe not the best, the most ridiculous sound effects. Love it. I like sometimes when he summons things down, he's like, oh, look at it! Ooh! Demi-liches can be good. That's kind of cool. Hopefully that'll be somewhat decent. Because a good offhand can sell for a lot of moolah. Especially if it has spectral blades damage on it. Ooh, that would be really cool. But it would need to have a decent damage bracket and crit for it to actually sell for anything. That would be amazing. Hey, Mr. Elite, how you der? Whoa! I just got vortexed. Yeah. Yeah. I love this build. I just, can't die. It is fantastic. My zombie dogs heal me for so much, even though pretty much all of them died in that past encounter. Go away. I don't want you in my inventory because you are abrasive to look at. Alright. Here we go. Taking a stroll. Gonna get some lucky rolls. I hope. Your death comes. Okay. I do love looking at the mini-map and seeing the fleet of purple dots at my disposal. So many fetishes, it's amazing. Ooh, 600 gold? Why, yes, thank you. Yeah. If you encounter a large enough group of guys, or if you're fighting a boss or something like that, you can have so many fetishes following you. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you should have seen when I was using the Gidbin and the Litany of the Undaunted and all that. I literally would have 10 things following me at all times. Just out of control. It was so funny, my army of fools could just block an entire room. Yes. 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 God, I love zombie walls sometimes. Bane? You have been there, but you did not live there. I was born there, molded by it. That's a terrible quote. I totally blew it. Anyway, I did love me some Batman. I sure did. Yep. So I have 5 fetishes following me right now. That's just an example. When the cooldowns, sync up or whatever. It's like, nothing can attack me. Nothing. I am the ever-living. Mumra, the ever-living. Yeah. That's totally what Mumra's laugh sounded like. I'm actually kind of surprised I pulled that off. Never attempted that one before. gotta practice a good Skeletor voice too. I think that would be funny.
And he sang, Skeletor.
I need to work on that. Maybe I'll watch some He-Man. Practice my Skeletorium. Easily the most hilarious and ridiculous villain voice in all of super villaindom. Skeletor. I love the He-Man Four Non-Blondes remix, where He-Man sings, "Hi, yeah, yeah, yeah." God, it's so funny. That's what I was quoting before in the Skeletor voice, because Skeletor has like one cameo line in the song, and it's just one of the best parts of the video.
And he prayed.
Oh my gosh. So funny. Anyway, Diablo 3, killing stuff. Give me loot right now. Come on now. Yeah, protection shrine. I'll give you a protection shrine. Bazing! Yeah. You're all annoying. I do love the ridiculous frog noises that Plague of Toads makes. No.
That was just a skirmish. Give me a real battle.
Oh, Cormac. You are a hilarious Templar. I love the name Cormac, too. I bet they just, like, sat down and were like, what is the most badass name that we could possibly give to a Templar?
Cormac.
Yes. Yes. Brilliant. All right. So, that's enough of this run for me. I only got about, I think I got 11 rares here. Is that what I see? Terrible. That was the token. This belt is awful. Archon armor is actually, I mean, it's not good, but that will garner me maybe, I don't know, maybe like 20,000 gold. Let's see here. This cloak is going to be bad. This staff is going to be terrible. Colossus Blade is going to be bad. Stemmy Lich might be good. Go! It doesn't have any crit, so it's really not good, but it is for a level 59. No, 57. It is for a level 57. What the heck? I might as well give it a shot, right? I'm going to try and sell that. Oh god, that's awful. That is a lot of crit, but no socket and no DPS. And that's got to be one of the worst cloaks I think I have ever seen in my entire life. Oh my goodness. That's also pretty mediocre. A lot of gold find, but bleh. Bleh. Alright. Sell all this baloney. Okie dokie. So that's another loot run done. Unfortunately, still pretty mediocre luck in general, but you know, game's pretty fun, so just be thankful for what you got. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I will be doing some more of these runs today, sneaking some more Nintendo done, all that good stuff. So thanks guys for watching. I will catch you in the next episode. Adios.